Hey Geek fans, Steve Human here. Wanted to give you a little review of a comic book that came out today that is really big. Got it right here. This is Doomsday Clock. Now for those of you who don't know, the Watchmen universe and the DC universe have been separate forever. Until last year when DC put out a comic book called Rebirth and they decided to introduce Dr. Manhattan as this sort of, we don't even know what he's doing, but he's altering the DC timeline. And this is the first issue of Doomsday Clock, which is the culmination of the last year and a half worth of stories in the DC universe, and is bringing the Watchmen universe and the DC universe together. What did I think of it after having read it? Well, I thought it was really good. I love Watchmen, like a lot of you do, and I love Superman. And so to have the two of them together, just that premise by itself is interesting. But it's got to pay off on a lot of different levels. It can't just be a punch fest. It can't be Superman punching Dr. Manhattan in the face. It has to be more. And from this first issue, it feels like more. It feels like they're taking the history of Watchmen, they're taking the political commentary that it made, and they're bringing it to 2017. And they're giving us sort of that political allegory that Watchmen did. And I don't think after reading this that it's going to end with the sort of Superman Dr. Manhattan punch fest. I think it's going to be philosophical. I think it's going to ask questions and answer questions and make you think, and the best comic books always do that. The art is beautiful. Gary Frank, that guy is spectacular. Written by Jeff Johns. And it's going to bring all these characters together in an interesting way. It ends with Superman having a bad dream. And there's no Dr. Manhattan or anything, but it is really cool. Oh, and one of the coolest things about this is at the back, they've got, just like how they did with Watchmen, they have these sort of newspaper articles that talk about different things and give hints about stuff, and they're very interesting to read. That was one of the things that made Watchmen such a fun read, was that they had these sorts of things. Then here's a look at some of the upcoming covers. And yeah, it's super intriguing. And the first issue is definitely worth going to pick up. Now I went to Dr. Volt's, which is a comic book store here in Salt Lake, and they had these fun little buttons that they were also giving away. So that was pretty cool. So you can go and pick up your 3 minutes to Superman button. But I highly suggest picking it up. This will be a 12-issue series, just like Watchmen, and I am very, very intrigued by this. So pick it up, tell us what you think in the comments below. I'm Steve Human, and we are Geek.